Okay, so we're on the bed leveling process at the moment, and it should be heating the bed up to what I recommended, which is 60 degrees. We'll let it do the bed leveling process, and then I'll come back to the actual printing side of it. Okay, so now it's heated the bed up to the correct temperature that I wanted. It's now heating the nozzle up, and it'll start purging a little, and then it'll go on to doing the bed leveling. So on the next part, when it starts printing, let me just get my pointer. We're going to go into this menu here. You can't go into it while it's doing the leveling. You can only get into it when it's started to print. Okay, so it's finished doing the bed level. We're now going on to the printing side. And as you can see, it's just purged again. As it does, it likes to waste filament. It's got the right temperatures for the nozzle on the right bed temperature. I've got the door open so you can see when it actually starts printing. What to look for. Alright, that's its test line done. Now we can go into that screen. Sorry, I'll just go back to the home. There we go. Go back home. So we're clicking on here. And as you can see, you've got a Z offset, which is here, and I've got mine set to 90mm. And if you click on the little pen at the top, it will bring up the settings for it, so you can increase, decrease. This is for your the speed of the head. This is for your fan speed, and you can't set any of the others. So it's doing 18mm a second on the speed at the moment, and it's set to 100% with a Z offset of 0.090mm. Now, as you can see, it's printing. Obviously I've got mine dialed in, but if you play about with these settings here, what you're looking for is a really smooth finish with no stringing. And I haven't cleaned the bed on this, but as you can see, it doesn't have a problem sticking. This also works. I don't know how it works. People say it doesn't matter about your Z offset for doing large models, but I've found if you get this dialed in, you don't really need to mess about with any of the other settings. Although it's personal preference. As long as you've got your temperatures set properly for the filament and you've got that initial layer, everything should be fine after that. And I'm pretty happy with that, so I'll come back again when it's finished and show you the end result. So once you're happy with the way that it's printing and you've got your settings all dialed in, you just click on the tick symbol. That'll save your settings, and then you just click on back, and then that's that. Hope that helps. Obviously for your speed settings and stuff like that, as you can see, it's running quite slow speed for doing this print, but if you go into your settings in Orca Slicer, you can obviously set your speed that you want to print at before slicing and then sending it to the printer, and it'll do that. But basically what you need to keep an eye on is your temperature with your nozzle and your bed temperature. Mine's fluctuating on the bed temperature because the door's open, but if I close the door on the enclosure, it should stay at 60 degrees. If not, then set it slightly above what the recommended bed temperature is for the type of filament that you're using. As I say, I'm using PETG, and it's got the print temperatures and also the bed temperature maximum and minimums for it. So yeah, hope that helps. Happy days, and good luck with your printing. Okay, so that's the final result. It could be a little bit better. Should maybe increase the nozzle temperature a bit, but yeah, if I get close in, as you can see, very little stringing, a little bit there where it's possibly dragged. The nozzle does need clean, mind, and it's quite old. I've had it since it was new, but yeah, it's all stuck together very nicely, all bonded nicely. You can see the lines are pretty neat and tidy. A little touch there, stringed. But yeah, pretty pleased with the outcome of that.